Hey guys, how's it going? I just got back from the movie theater where I went to go see the new movie called Tintin, or Tintin as my mom insists it's pronounced because that's the French name. Now, before I begin, I'd like to make this totally clear that I have not read the Tintin books. I don't know, I mean, I've heard of them, I knew about them before I knew about this movie, but I never actually read them, so I didn't know much about the story. So I personally don't know how closely this film follows the book. So the review I'm going to give you here is just looking at this as a movie. I'm not going to look at the books at all. So anyway, my thoughts on the movie. I liked it. It was, I mean, it was, you know, it was pretty. It's a compelling story. That's pretty much one of the big things. And of course, the voice acting was great. You know, Andy Serkis as Captain Haddock. That was perfect. You couldn't find another guy who could do a Scottish accent quite like Andy Serkis. Tintin was great. So was the bad guy. I mean, the you know, there were some interesting twists and turns along the way. The action scenes as well were really good. Like I like the battle scenes on the ships. Those were really well done. The you know, the airplane scenes. You know, they get pretty intense sometimes. I mean, there are a couple points where they get kind of over the top. There's this one scene where they get into a great big chase through the streets, and then you see this tank driving around with this house somehow on top of it, and you're just wondering how the heck did that happen? But you know, that was a bit weird, but it worked. You know, it was kind of funny. And then the characters as well. I mean, I thought they were really well done. I mean, like, Tintin was good. But I think my favorite character really was Haddock. You know, he just stole the show, Andy Serkis. I mean, I love the accent, and, you know, they got the guy's appearance, like, the guy looked like the part, you know, they nailed it, you know, that's what I think of when I hear of a guy like Captain Haddock, and I love the way they got the uniform and everything, and that he wears throughout the movie. You know, the bad guy was pretty intimidating, and you know, that was clever. The, you know, the sailor, his henchman element might have been a little bit underdeveloped, but, you know, in the context of the film, it worked out okay. Now, let's see, aside from that, oh yeah, and then there were the Thompson twins. Those guys were funny. They're sort of like the comic relief. I'm not sure how much of a part they actually played in the original Tintin books, but in the movie, they're like these two crazy cops who are both identical in appearance, and always they refer to each other by the last name of Thompson. So, you know, it's like, hey, Thompson, look what I found. Oh, what is it, Thompson? You know, it's just... And of course, you know, they're always really clumsy, and they keep getting distracted. There's one scene near the beginning where Tintin finds a clue that someone tried to write in the newspaper, and the Thompson twins are looking at it, and it gets their attention. It turns out they keep getting distracted by various sales that the newspaper is talking about. It's like, hey, oh my goodness, oh wow, there's a sale on bowler hats. It's just, that was hilarious. I love that. You know, so it was all in all the CGI as well, I thought was really good. You know, I mean, a lot of people might complain about the use of CGI these days, but I like the idea of the animated CGI, and I'm sure Peter Jackson and Steven Spielberg had a good reason for going that route. So I don't know exactly what it is, but you know, and the editing as well was spectacular. There were some really, really impressive transitions that I thought were, like, the flashback sequences in particular had some really good transitions that I thought were kind of neat. The way they kept switching back and forth, the way between Haddock in a hospital running around like crazy, telling the story of what happened on the pirate ships, and and the actual battle. And it actually, you know, I mean, it makes sense in context. Haddock running around crazy in the hospital with, and it just, like, it totally matches, you know, they totally match the cuts between the present and the past. I thought that was really awesome. So, yeah. Alright, so, is there anything else I can think of to say? yeah, well, all in all, Tintin, or The Adventures of Tintin, The Secret of the Unicorn, was an amazing, amazing movie. Definitely worth checking out. I mean, if you're a fan of action-adventure type movies, you know, you'll love it. You don't have to know the original books like I did. I didn't read the original books, and I still enjoyed the movie, so, you know, if you're not a big fan of CGI, then maybe not, but if you're the kind of guy who just wants a fun, lighthearted action-adventure film with some good action and, an interesting story, then, yeah, this is definitely worth watching. Yeah. So, if you want to share your own thoughts on the movie, then you can write it in the comments. And, if you want to, you can let me know what you think. If this review is very well received, then maybe in the future I'll do more like this. Maybe, if I go out to see some other movies, maybe I'll make some reviews in this manner. So yeah, thanks for watching.